That's ISO.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Look at my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Look at my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard the lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, it shows.
I'm smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethrens. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, we'll send them. The fam, you a dead man. Jesus peace on my pendant. And we still independent. ISO, yeah, we trending.
Alright, Tyler, so we're down here, Gold Coast Wheels and Tyres today, mate. What's going on? Obviously, that's pretty obvious from the name of the place, isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting some wheels put on the car.
Yep.
So we're down here.
On the Skyline, of course.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
car?
Of course,
Not the
Skyline. No.
So yeah, down here, we thought we'd bring you along. There's not a lot of car content at the moment. Not too many car shows.
Yeah, no, not really.
Sorry, we are a bit close. You are right. Let's social distance. It's not a laughing matter, but you know, you got to laugh sometimes to get through these things too, don't you?
Of course.
So, but talking about that, it's caused some issues for you to get your wheels as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. So quarantining and whatnot, I had to wait extra time and stuff for them to be released, and now we've actually gone with a different set.
Because the guys here, they look after you, right?
Yeah.
So Jaden down here, you come and seen him. He's hooked you up. We've gone through heaps of sets of wheels, found some stuff you like.
Yeah.
And then ordered that in. Had to get it made.
Yeah. They didn't have any in that colour, so all the size that we wanted.
Yep.
So we're going 18 by 9.5 square all the way around. So they didn't have that in the original wheel, so they had to get it made. And then that was originally going to be just 2 weeks.
And then get your offset as well.
Yeah. And then everything happened, and obviously now we had no idea when they were going to get released.
So they're sitting in a container on a dock somewhere.
Yeah.
And
so they had
you're sick of waiting.
Yeah, they had this set, and they look pretty much identical, except they just have a slight lip instead of being flush with the rim, the concave. So.
Yeah, right. So you got a bit of dish on there as well.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So what do you reckon? That's sort of best of both. Well, the other ones didn't.
Yeah, looks good. I think these wheels look heaps better anyway. So.
You reckon it worked out for the better?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you said what size were they again? They were 18.
18 by 9.5. So
yeah, okay.
Plus 20 all around, 25 I think.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
We're just working out what size tyres we can fit there.
Just getting the most you can fit under the guards there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What brand?
They're Lenzos, the wheels. So.
Yep.
Yeah, picked them up, good price, so can't argue.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll have a look around the shop, see what's going on with the tyres. There's
a bit of learning to happen.
A bit of learning. There's only so much we can learn about putting some wheels on a car, but you're going to have to stick around and go for the ride because there's just no car shows. So we'll get it ready for when there is a car show, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's what it's working on.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's pop in there and have a look.
Yeah.
Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keeping it real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant, but I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money never ending. I'm talking 100%. I need the owner, you rent it.
Whoa, step in the spotty and watch how they panic. Yeah, we the duo, you know we dynamic. When we outside, we be stopping the traffic, breaking their necks, them they upset. How them boys doing more when they got less? How they on this and how they on that? How they got this and yeah, how they got that? Too busy watching us, they need to stop that. Talking my shit, you know we gon' pop that. See it, I like it, yeah, I'm gon' cop that. When we on top, how you on top that? Nah, you ain't got nothing on us. I'm steady calling your bluff. Pass me the split, need me a puff. You don't want smoke, tell them that's tough. Yeah. Heard them lasers talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch them know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on and had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, it shows I rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the game, we taking shots off the rebound. Look at my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Look at my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah.
So here we are, Gold Coast Wheels and Tyres. We're getting some wheels put on the Skyline, and we've got to balance them. What's sort of the purpose behind balancing the wheels?
So essentially, not every wheel, not every tyre matches up perfectly. Being perfectly circled, being perfectly balanced is sort of impossible. So what this machine pretty much does is finds the heavy spot in the wheel, the light spot in the wheel also tells us where we can make up for the weight it needs to. Then bring it back down to zero, a perfectly balanced wheel. So you won't get any vibrations on the highway. You won't. That's pretty much what we're out ruling there.
Yeah. When we're putting it on here, we've got to make it quite tight, I'm guessing. Obviously, you don't want the wheel to fly off.
Definitely needs to be tight. Yep, definitely has to be tight because it does reach about maybe 20, 30 kilometers an hour on there for us to get our reading.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely want it to be tight. See 35, 20. So basically where it picks up your reading is from the outside of the wheel and the inside of the wheel.
Yep.
Because these wheels are obviously a nice fancy wheel, we're not going to go smack on that alloy wheel. This is an old lead weight, which is what essentially they used to use.
Yep.
Nowadays we use a little lightweight stick-on that we hide behind the spokes of the wheels in the back here.
Yep.
So normally we do have to add, so right now this wheel's probably sitting at about maybe 20 grams out of balance, but you need to add about 15%. Or 50%, sorry.
Because the weight is not right on the edge, you've got to add a little bit extra.
Exactly right. You've got to compensate for that distance of putting it in, but you know, compensate. So it looks like a little bit of weight. 35 grams is a little bit. You can use this one, bro. But that wheel right now is only sitting at about 20 grams, which is what you get. That's a good, well-balanced wheel.
Yeah.
You'll never find a wheel, brand new wheel and tyre that's less than that. So.
Yeah. So when it's perfectly balanced, we're going to get a 0-0 on both sides?
A perfectly balanced wheel and tyre together, we'll get a 0 and a 0. Yep. See, there we go.
There we go. Perfect.
So if we get up that, then it'll definitely go 0-0 under this one here. So now he's just going to balance up the inside of the wheel.
Which is the easier one on these wheels, right? Because you don't have to worry
Exactly, yeah. You don't have to worry about putting it behind the spoke or hiding the weights behind the spoke or whatever.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, the inside weight is 10 to 15 grams. Just put it on and go.
Yeah.
Remember, Easter balance, you get on like the 4-wheel drive wheels, they take 160 to 200 grams.
Oh wow. That's a big difference.
And then you try you putting 200 grams here, and then that weight then counterbalancing the other weight, and then they just fight each other for a good however long you want to sit there for. But yeah, 4-wheel drives are not fun to do at all.
Alright, so obviously there's a bit of a difference between what we're doing here, which is wheel balancing, and then a wheel alignment. So what's the difference there?
A lot of people do get that mixed up. A lot of customers call up and they do get wheel alignments and wheel balances confused. So essentially the wheel balancing we did just go through, that gets the wheel balanced up so you don't get any vibrations. The wheel alignment itself, that's more to do with the car. That's getting your wheels and your cam, your toes and everything. That's your wheel alignment setup. It's getting your tyres to wear good. So if your car's pulling left, we get a lot of customers calling up with their cars pulling left, or their cars are vibrating, and they want a wheel alignment. That's where they're getting it wrong. So yeah. The wheel alignment's the car, wheel balance is the wheels.
Okay. That's an easy way to remember it. Now, we're about to throw a wheel on, but we've got to do something first, a very important part.
Yep, very important part. CBL rings, hub locating rings. So essentially what it is, because it's an aftermarket wheel, we have a centre bore. They make this centre bore to clear all cars, Nissans, Mazdas, Toyotas, a lot of them, and they all have different size centre bores. So what we do is we get these rings here, hub centre bore locators, locate inside the wheel like that, which will then properly locate the wheel on the car. You definitely want some pokey, bro.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hater plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win in my I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they.
All right, mate, you got some new shoes on the car now?
Oh yeah, I'm so happy with them. They look good.
Yes, definitely. And well, we've got to give a shout out to these guys. So this is not a sponsored
Gold Coast
video.
Wheels and Tyres. Check them out.
Yeah, it's not a sponsored video, but
No.
we're so happy with the service, and these guys
Yeah.
really looked after us.
Yeah. Very
Gold
helpful
Coast.
the whole way through. Like the first lot of tyres we put on didn't quite fit right, and they didn't want to send me out with the wrong size. So they got another pair of tyres delivered on the day while we were still here to throw on.
Yeah, they made sure that they got everything right. They got a great range. They can get any wheel that you need as well. They'll get it in if
Yeah.
they don't have it. They will.
They'll find it.
They'll do the best price that you can get as well. So I'm sure they'll price match and look after you down here.
Yeah.
As they certainly have for us.
Yeah.
So, but do give them a mention. Like if you want to get a set of wheels.
Yeah, check them out on Facebook, Gold Coast Wheels and Tyres. Check out their website, goldcoastwheelsandtyres.com.au. Google them, Instagram, they're on there
We'll
as
put
well.
something down the bottom, eh?
Yeah, everything will
down
be
here
down there.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Down there.
check it out.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
At our feet. Down
Just hit the
low.
see more button, I think it is.
Yeah,
It's there
description.
somewhere.
You'll
But
find it.
You'll find it just past the like and subscribe button that you're going to hit on the way down as well.
Give them a ring, pop in and see them. If you're after, they are open. I know there's a lot of businesses closed at the moment due to the COVID-19.
Everything going on.
Yep. So, but they were able to still look after us. They're open through this. They are trading. They can help you if you need anything. And tell them that Overtaking Lane sent you, and they will look after you with a good discount.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
stay in the right lane.
It can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the